Football lovers, Sanbunan guys, welcome back to Football Friends with me, QP. Now, Joe Bangshido earlier on, which I do have some updates in terms of Coach Roland Mokwena, which I feel like it's good news for the Glamour Boys or Kaizer Chiefs in general, if they are looking to sign a new coach possibly at the end of the season, because currently it's too late and there's no team that is going to let go of their coaches currently. They only have a good shot at trying to negotiate for your coach, because it's not the same as a player. A player, Yazi, you can just negotiate now for a player that you want to sign in June, the winter transfer window, or in January. You can start now negotiating for that player. Now, this one, interesting. I did say we do have to talk about Rulana Mkwena, and there's something that he said particular, which I feel like maybe it is something that is happening with Kaizer's players. I don't know. We'll be looking at that, but before we get there, let's start with Gayton Mackenzie. It's been a long ride. I think since was Tembisi VAR from 2024, if I'm not mistaken. But then here we are today. Finally, he has made something or a statement in terms of Indabase VAR.
Some people that say we don't need VAR. How will you see that with a naked eye? Football is not waiting for South Africa. Luckily, you have a minister and a deputy minister that is not slow. And we have now made sure that everything has been done. We are ready. We've kept our promise of VAR. In my hand here, I have the proof of payment that we wrote to Treasury. Treasury has given us permission. I have paid now from the department with the DM. We've given the money for VAR to SAFA. SAFA must just pay. So there's nothing Mackenzie can do anymore. Everything, so I've kept my promise. So I don't want to hear somebody ask me, where is VAR? Here is VAR. I have done my bit. The DM has done her bit. We have given the money for VAR. We have assembled the people. We have done the expertise. So we've delivered on Live Golf. We've delivered on VAR. I'm coming to the others. Formula One.
Well, thank you to the sports minister, Mr. Gayton Mackenzie. According to, him, definitely, now things are out of his hands. So we will see. Utilio 90 million. Is it going to see us get the implementation of VAR or not? Because at the end of the day, it's something that is needed. PSL is a big league in Africa. I know it's currently third, because there's Botola Pro, there's in Egyptian. I think Egyptian is the first, and then Botola, and then us. Currently, I don't know, but definitely we are big. So as big as we are, we do deserve to have such. Moving on, let's go to Coach Roland Mokwena, guys. Now I'm saying this, I would say we have good news, because this is what he's saying.
I don't want to do speeches.
مفيش خطابات.
Yeah, I don't do speeches.
احنا ما بنعملش خطابات للاعبين.
No, I can't. I don't. We have leaders in the group.
عندنا قيادة داخل الفريق، عندنا لاعبين عندهم خبرة ما يكفي، عندنا قائد للفريق وقائد تاني وقائد ثالث وقائد رابع.
The result on the pitch
النتيجة في الملعب
speaks for itself.
بتتكلم عن نفسها.
And teams
الفرق
that want their coach to stay,
اللي عايزين مدربهم يبقى وبيحبوا مدربهم
they win those type of games.
بيفوزوا نوعية المباريات دي.
Interesting. Now, this guys had me thinking, what if this might be the case with Kaizer's players? What if Nabo, they no longer want to play because they feel like they no longer want the coaches around? But then if that was the case, they should have at least tried to at least balance things out, because currently as things stand, we might drop down, we might even go down to the relegation zone. I don't know. It's a possibility, even though I don't think it's likely to happen, but it is a possibility. So with that being said, Coach Roland Mokwena, he says, if a team wants their coach to stay, then definitely these are the kind of games that they win. I have a positive and a negative comment about this one. Positively, yes, it's good for us because at the end of the day, this shows what he might be shown the door much quicker and earlier than we are expecting. So this makes it good for him since he might be available, even though there's always competition. There are other teams looking to sign Coach Mokoena. Al Ittihad, I believe, Al Ittihad, I don't know how to pronounce it, but there's a team from Egypt currently looking to sign this guy. Also, Nati, I know Kaizer Chiefs is interested, even though they have not formally made talks with Coach Rolando Mokoena in terms of his services to come to National Arena. So if it happens, he becomes a free agent, even before Petty League, then definitely we need to be ready and make sure that we bring in this coach. But for me, I feel like any coach can come in. The only thing that is standing in the way of the coaches, we know what it is. I'm not going to talk about it because we've been talking about it. And also, I'm going to be responding to some of your comments live. Then the bad news is, did I speak about the good or the bad news? The good point or the bad point? Okay, definitely if this happens, then Melis be ready, which means he can be fired a bit earlier. Or the bad point is, obviously, it shows he doesn't believe in his players, and it's not a good thing, especially coming to a team like Kaizer Chiefs, because at the end of the day, I'm not happy with the squad. What are we going to do? What is going to happen? Don't you see on the previous video that I made saying if we do things the same way that we did, then the cycle continues and we are not going anywhere. It's gonna remain just like that. So that is something I wanted to highlight. Yes, currently we have lost 4 consecutive games. Do you know what consecutive means? It means consistently in a row, I think. I don't know, but definitely I hope it means that. So currently, with that being said, I don't know if Kaizer Chiefs are going to make a move in terms of this coach, but I do have your comments from the video that we made earlier on, and I will be reading this one live because wow, so far you guys have a lot to say currently, because this is the first time I think in total 24 comments in less than 2-3 hours. So Apelele says, hi boys. Okay, let's jump this one delay. Ola QP, Benny should be an addition to the current squad team. If we consider him, we should hire him as a striker coach. Bring in Dr. Komale as an addition to the current technical team. Hire him as a motivational coach. Farrakhan is not a bad coach. However, I don't think he will ignite the fire or do better than the duo. I saw someone saying Mushin Etegral, and I went like, please, I think he meant he likes it. Forget about Mokoena and Pinto Musimane. Let us keep the experience and experiments we made and add the tech team. Kose for life. This is a good, valid point coming from Wandile. And then I move. I'm not going to give out my own opinions. We move. We go to Udroza. Faruk, good, and Doctor must be his assistant. Please bring back our glory days before it's too late. And then Coach Mangoba Mniti, assistant coach Padela, and then technical director Farrakhan. Definitely good one. And then I jump to Shaka Zulu. They should swallow their pride and approach Doc and Khan. Then you will see a big change in the same players' attitude, because currently the biggest thing that we are worried about is the mentality of the players. The character, it's the biggest problem. As yes, we want to play identity football, it's the current thing that is happening. So I understand Shaga, and then we look to Banele. Everyone looks like it's saying Farrakhan worked at Chiefs before. He can save Chiefs from worse situation. Definitely. I think he can do just that, because he has experience, and that's something not to be taken lightly. Banele. Then I move to Billy. Coach Benny McCarthy can do better. He can also help in the striking department. Now, this one is a very good one. Guys, I don't think I'll read all the comments. I don't want to make this video very long. But yeah, so far with the comments that I'm seeing, you guys definitely because in Buzilo, who's the coach that should be hired, and you guys are leaning towards Indabaka Farouk Khan, and most of you. So there's another one who still says Mushin Integral, Ubu Soloyo, and then Numbongwa says Jose Rivelo is still in SA. Chiefs must sign him. Definitely, we know he's not gonna come to Kaizer Chiefs, and it won't happen. It won't happen. And the more I think about it, Jose Rivero, there's something I'm thinking about it, but I'm not gonna say it out loud. There's something I'm just thinking. And then one delay again says, well, the red one made it clear. Oh yeah, definitely was just responding to Jose Rivero not coming to Kaizer Chiefs, which is something that he said proudly on national TV and everywhere. Kaizer Chiefs is speaking with one person only, and is not Benny or Pito. They don't want a person with. Definitely. You know, Christopher, that's one thing I like about you. You are being realistic. You're being realistic. Like, it's not gonna. Yeah, we don't know. But let's hope. They bring Farok as a technical director, and then they hire a coach. That's it. Definitely. Guys, sporting director and then Obeni as a coach. Chiefs can definitely succeed. QB, any coach they can hire. If they continue being involved, will fail because they are the very failure, meaning Bobby and Kaizer Jr. Those are supposed to be removed, or they must stay away from all decision making. Now, if you remember my previous video, I said let's leave footballing decisions to football people. Yes, Kaizer Jr. played football, guys. We loved him for that. He was good. But now things have changed. A lot of things have changed, and I feel like as they are doing things, they are hesitant to do certain things, which is a problem. Lento. You remember when Bobby said, Lento le ifuna ama. That is exactly what it needs. So if I know ama, then you're not gonna get anywhere. So with that being said, yeah, we can only just try or hope that Kaizer Chiefs can at least try to bring someone who's going to help. At this point, we do not mind whoever it is, as long as that person is coming in and is going to help the team at least get out of the situation, because this might be the biggest problem ever going into the future. Guys, I believe this is it. Please don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel. Let us get to 50,000 subscribers. Peace.